What do you think?
Yeah,
I can kind of see it a little bit. We're Chesca and Ben, and we've spent the last winter driving around Europe in our self-built sprinter van, Sophia. This week we make it to Lisbon. We try out some city van life for a while before making our way north, where we stumbled across something pretty prehistoric. Oh, and we finally explain what happened to our bulkhead. Subscribe and join us for the ride.
Hash hash, coke, want some coke? Okay. Hash hash.
Marijuana.
Marijuana. God, literally, it's like within a day, you could sit inside you could sweep it one day, and then you could not leave your van, and then the next day, there was crap everywhere on the floor. Look at it. So we've left that gorgeous little campsite next to the reservoir, where we stayed for a few days, and we've come to this interesting little campsite for the weekend just to get some washing done, which was a massive fail. It's a little campsite that's tacked onto the back of like a swimming pool leisure area, and there's a lot of people that live here permanently. They've got like little caravans with big awnings and tents set up. They even put like white little picket fences around made out of like traffic cones, which is kind of up there, but it's so quiet. All there are dogs and cats that run around and bark, or dogs bark, and you see the odd person here and there, but yeah, it's pretty strange. And we are now going to head closer towards Lisbon.
I've got to go into the swimming pool to go and pay.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, so I'm going to go down there. So you have to wait here for me.
Oh, okay. That's weird. Surprise.
It's amazing here, isn't it?
It is, it's really cool.
We've come to this like park that we found on Park for Night just outside Lisbon, and it's this kind of arts cafe venue.
There's an old ammunition store.
Old ammunition store, and they've got a huge parking area outside where you can park your motorhome or camper van. And yeah, it seems really, really cool here. But yeah, shall we head into Lisbon?
Yep. To make our lives much more easier, we can get an Uber into Lisbon. Nice and easy.
And cheap.
And cheap.
So I don't know if this is controversial or not, but I think I already prefer Lisbon to Barcelona. The sun has come out. We've come down onto the waterfront, and there's so many people trying to sell you.
I'm going to do an impression.
Okay, Ben can do an impression.
I've already been in Lisbon for 45 minutes, and I've already had 3 people ask if I want to buy some sunglasses. I'm wearing sunglasses. I don't need another pair. It's hard enough looking after 1 pair, let alone 2. And 5 people going, hash hash, coke, want some coke? Okay, hash hash. Marijuana. Free try. 20 euro, free try.
So you
5 people.
So spent 50 quid today then already.
yeah. So I need to go back home and find a job now. No, yeah. So many people are trying to sell coke and marijuana. And that was number 6. Just saw this amazing cake in the window, so we thought we'd come in and get a coffee ordered, and that cake is actually reserved for someone. This is a real shame. So I've gone for a lemon cake instead rather than that big toffee cream thing. It's massive. Oh baby, you try that. And there's only, probably about 15-minute drive, I think, outside of Lisbon. I think, say 10-15 minutes. And there's only €5 €5 to get in, €5 to get back. Bargain.
For both of us.
For both of us, yeah. We are going to choose a video to watch tonight. Oh, I've chosen a film to watch tonight, as I won the Paper, Scissors, Stone tournament. I get first choice.
You got a 1 rule.
Yeah, I've got 1 rule. So we do have 1 rule, which Chess has imposed, and the rule is I'm not allowed to choose any horror films, like scary poltergeist, like Exorcist or I don't know, Sinister, all those type Conjuring films, because Chess doesn't like them. And in return, she is not going to choose any like foreign, like indie, like obscure subtitled films that I really have to sit and pay attention to. I don't mind them, just sometimes I like to see when we watch a film, just relax, flip in and out of it, not have to, especially if we've been working all day, but now I'm rambling. So tonight's instalment is Insidious. No, it's not, I'm joking. Tonight's is Silence of the Lambs.
That's a horror film.
That's not a horror film.
Is it not?
No.
Okay.
It's a murder, like, thriller, catch the murderer sort of thing.
I've never seen it before.
Have you not?
I've never seen it.
Oh, that's excellent. It's really good. How long is it? I don't know how long it is.
How quickly the
Oh, it's 2 hours. So we're going to watch Silence of the Lambs. Good morning. How did you sleep?
Dreaming of like dead bodies or having to cut up dead bodies. I really did, it was horrible. It was like, what I had, like, I think I was the one doing it.
Oh God, I won't annoy you today. You enjoyed the film last night though, didn't you?
Yeah, it was awesome. I loved it.
So we can watch.
I definitely dreamt about it. Definitely affected my dreams, 100%.
Yeah, you're a bit strange, aren't you?
I think the dreams were worse than the Ben's just gone out to do some exercise this morning.
Bloody. Set to go? Oh, can you shut?
Almost.
Can you shut the little back window for us as well, please, baby? Looking forward to it.
Yes. Ready to explore Lisbon properly today.
On your walking tour that you put together?
Yes. We have a little walking tour that we're going to try and follow. And see how that goes. We should be getting the tram as well, which I hope we can get on it because it looked pretty busy yesterday.
Was it
Tram 28 is like the famous vintage tram to get in Lisbon, so hopefully.
And every time I saw it yesterday, it was heaving.
It was rammed.
Yeah, so we'll see.
I think that's everything.
Cool. Let's go.
Cool. Okay, so I think it's down this way. We're just trying to find where the tram stop is. I guess it's where all these people are.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Hello. Do you have?
What were your thoughts?
The tram was good, but it's definitely one of those things where it's better to like watch it from the outside, because obviously when you're in it you can't see it, so you're just kind of driving up the streets, which is really cool. But it definitely looks cooler from the outside. Is that really bad?
No, I agree, yeah.
Point proven. You're better off living in the hole, looking at the palace, than living in the palace looking at the hole, aren't you?
What a cool viewpoint. We literally, I don't know if you can see it here, they're the two trams. That's where we literally just got picked up from.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah. It looks like the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco over there. Can you see?
Yeah, it's that, doesn't it?
Someone's just left a comment on YouTube saying that Ben reminds me of Steve Redgrave, you know, this Olympic rower, and I'd never really seen that before, but actually it's not a bad shout. What do you think?
Yeah,
I can kind of see it a little bit. It's in the eyes. Can you see it? Just a little bit.
This has been one of my favourite things in Portugal so far.
Right there, Steve?
You're in your element here,
I
aren't you?
am in my element. You could leave me in a bookshop all day and come and collect me at the end of the day. I'd be quite happy.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah. It's so narrow in here. I'm just like... We've got food.
Yes.
Making the most of these Uber drivers.
Yeah, that's awesome.
This
Indian.
feels like a luxury having takeaway in the van.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah. He was so nice, we definitely have to give him a tip or something.
Yeah?
He's called Abdul, he was just really nice and friendly. Poppadoms. Oh! We've got naan bread. We've got curry. Oh god, they're really like saggy things. And we've got rice.
Oh,
I am so ready for
that
this.
is good. Alright, you ready?
Yep.
Lovers entwined, daggers in clutched fists, women still wear their hearts on their sleeves.
I feel disgusting.
In a good way.
So full. I'm so full. You know, it's when you eat so much that you feel sick.
Yes, but in a good way. Not in a bad way, that was one of the best Indians.
One of the best Indians I've ever had. It was from, if you stay in this campsite and you fancy getting an Uber Eats, because they will deliver just outside. I went and met Abdul and picked up our Uber Eats. it was a restaurant called Kerala, an Indian restaurant, and yeah, it was one of the best Indians I've ever had. That was so good.
8:30. Why don't we
I can't put X-Files on.
X-Files on?
Yeah.
Put X-Files on.
You had the fun job this morning.
Yeah.
We are heading out and moving on today. We've got about a 2.5 hour drive north because we've now got like only a few weeks left in Portugal, and we realised we've got a lot we want to go and see, so we need to start picking the pace up a little bit, I think. We just stopped to pick up some food and there's a laundrette here, so we're going to do our washing while we're here and just get some chores done this morning before we keep driving north.
Done.
We picked up some pastries because we didn't have any food for breakfast this morning.
Give me. Oh yeah.
Well, we're wrapped up warm because we've driven just outside the town of Fatima, their famous pilgrimage site. Because, do you want to say why?
We're gonna go see some dinosaur footprints.
Yeah, I didn't realise Portugal has dinosaur footprints. So we're
I'm
gonna go.
hoping they're good.
Oh, we've both got really high hopes, and it's the tiniest little visitor centre, so I'm slowly diminishing.
It's gonna be the footprint of a stork from prehistoric times, isn't it?
I think it's proper dinosaur footprint. So there's a school coach here at the minute, but it's blowing an absolute gale outside. So we'll try and do our best to vlog, but
let's go.
get going. So the dinosaur footprints are down here, and they were discovered when they were mining, and it was the quarry. So you can see kind of it's quite low down, but we're trying to figure out which ones are the footprints, and I don't know what's the footprint and what's the bit of rock.
I think we'll see
But
it better when we're down there.
You do get to walk next to them, so I don't know what it's about to you, because I've not. And you can see how it's like as a track as something's walking up.
Yeah.
This one you can even see its toes.
Look at that, you can properly see it there.
And this one you can really they've sunk into the mud and like pushed the mud up around it. Well, after the fun of the dinosaur footprints, which was probably one of the coolest things I think we've both ever done, really.
I really enjoyed that.
Especially as you could definitely see them. We've both been to see like rock, what would you call it? I called it rock art, and then you laughed at me.
Cave drawings.
Cave paintings and stuff. And some of them were so abstract and kind of so worn away that unless somebody pointed it out to you, you would never know that it was a cave drawing or whatever. And we're worried that footprints would be the same, that they're going to be really difficult to make out, but actually you could definitely see them, and you 100%. Could see the tracks as they would have walked through and stuff, and it was epic. So if you're ever around Tomar Fatima area in Portugal, have a look for the Dinosaur Footprint Museum. It was absolutely awesome. Ever since then my tooth has started aching, and I just kind of feel, you know when you get like your wisdom toothache and it just makes you feel under the weather. And then we're both like really knackered today, aren't we, for some reason. I'm feeling a little bit out of sorts. So we went to the shops and just bought an absolute shite load of snacks, including 2 packets of crisps, some mint chocolate, which is my absolute favourite, some cereal.
I got Cocoa Pops.
I got the Cocoa Pops. I got some soy yoghurt, berry flavour. So that we can have dinner. We're going to cook dinner and be good and not go out to eat. So this is like a nice compromise of bad food and some comfort eating to make us feel better. We're both feeling much better this morning. My toothache is still there, but it's almost gone, but we're both feeling a little bit more refreshed and alive today. A couple of you eagle-eyed viewers last week noticed that we've now got a giant hole in the kitchen. Let me explain.
You'll notice now that this is twice the size it was when we set off, but there is a reason why. So when we sat down there, I mean, it was only that big. What we had quickly realised was that it actually didn't let much light in, and we were only going to use it as a little hatch thing if we needed to get through, blah blah blah. So when we were in Spain and there was so much sun, I wanted more light to come in. So if we were pointing down facing like the sea and things, we could actually see it rather than looking through a little postage stamp. So when you were editing the video last week, we went to the shop and they actually had a saw, and we bought it. Well, I bought it, and then opened it up, and that lets in so much more light. It's actually a lot nicer now. Obviously when we go back I'll need to put a trim and everything around it to make it look a lot nicer, but yeah, I got a bit carried away. The curtain we had only covers that much, but I kept the boards that were fitted to in the cab side, so then every night we just slot them in, and it's just as it was, and we just take them down in the morning.
So yeah, we'll leave it there for this week. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, subscribe. We're going to be continuing to vlog our van life adventures as we travel further north in Portugal. We'll see you next Sunday. Bye guys.
See, I thought that when I let you go, we would both take flight, but I guess I didn't realize your cage would become mine.